Thank you so much for speaking with us. Now, I was so surprised that y'all actually touched on what a hotep is. Did you know what a hotep is before the show?
I did not. I had to Google it like everybody else. I had no idea.
Well, since you Googled it, did you ever get caught up in your personal dating life with a hotep?
No, you want to know what's crazy? There are different people who have different interpretations of what a hotep is. And then there are articles that are people saying we need to stop using this as a negative word. So now I'm kind of like, I know in the capacity with which Joelle used it, and yes, I have, and that the second date didn't happen. But in terms of people who like embrace their culture and are pro-black, I don't believe being pro-black is being anti-white. So I'm all for that.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not negative. But when they take it too far, like due to the episode,
for sure,
that was a mess.
I was like, did you say the F word?
Yeah.
You did it. Please, somebody punch him.
Oh yes, no, that drove me up a wall. Your character has a very important narrative, and she has an abortion. Now, I just want to know, like, where did you draw your inspiration from? Like, did you read a lot of articles and books, or have friends and family open up about their experiences?
I've read a lot of articles about the different types of procedures. So when Coco says I have only two choices: to have the life sucked out of me, like that had to be the idea of that, the visuals of that had to be very real for me to go there emotionally, for you to feel that she was tortured and not really sure what she was going to do. But I'm so happy that we explored both sides of the argument so that you understand that there are women who don't make these choices lightly, and the world may vilify them, but at the end of the day, I support women's choices to make whatever choice they want with their bodies. So I'm just happy we're having this conversation, this conversation in the black community, because black women are underrepresented when it comes to this conversation. And whether she decided she wanted to have the baby or not, it was her choice. And that's what I stand for sure.
That was so important, and I really appreciated that scene. Now, how did you decompress after doing that? Did you have a spa day? Like, what did you have, a therapy session?
I had to, for sure. I had to. I was crying a lot, like for 16 hours on set in that one room. There were so many tears, and I didn't know. I felt the loss of the whole experience because I have like these baby pictures on my phone, and I'm probably eating a little too much. Ask Ceci, probably went up a size, I'm not too sure. But like in my mind, this was happening, and you wouldn't have believed it if I didn't believe it. So it was a little traumatic because there was just a lot of tears. But it was nice to have that support as Kelsey, that black sisterhood, that girl who's gonna say, I'm gonna be there for you no matter what. And that's huge to have that. So many women would feel like their friends would judge them for making that choice. So I'm happy that we explored that.
Absolutely. Now I'm just gonna wrap this one up with one last question. Dear White People has touched on so many narratives, and we're not a monolith as black people, and I really appreciated that. Are there any other narratives that you want to see explored soon?
I would love us to explore sexual assault. I think we need to have those conversations, or any kind of like molestation issues and incest and any kind of trauma in that regard. I'd love us to have those conversations because I feel like people don't have those conversations in the black community. I feel like there's shame placed on the victim when we should be having these conversations on a broader scale and letting people know that you were a victim, but you are also victorious because you're moving past it and you're growing, but you have to acknowledge your pain in order to heal. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for speaking with us. That was beautiful. And you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.